Hey guys, Derek Curlew here, and today we're going to talk about the nutritional basics you need to learn and master so that you can get all your goals accomplished in 2016 that you maybe didn't accomplish in 2015. The biggest thing I see with nutrition and diets and fads and these different things is people try and change too many things. Like they try and go too drastic with either carbs or fats or proteins, and really it all comes down to basics. So what I'm going to teach you today is if you can master the basics of protein, carbs, and fats, understand what they do and what their purpose is, you'll be able to be successful with all you're trying to do. It should be second nature with everything we do, guys, and hopefully after this today, you're going to learn that. So first thing we're talking about here is protein. Protein is extremely important. Protein is going to come from anything that flew, walked, or swam. Anything that also came from that, so like eggs or milk products, like yogurts, that's also going to be considered a protein. Proteins are vital for our success because what they do is they help to repair, they help to build, they help to recover. The key things though is they help keep you full for a long period of time, and they also boost your metabolism. So the one thing with protein that doesn't happen with carbs and with fat is anytime you take in protein, your body has to burn harder to actually process that protein instead of just taking it in and waiting for you to burn it. Okay? Protein's important. So with protein, we're looking at it's going to last in the system anywhere between 1 to 5 hours. Now, when I say that big long stretch of 1 to 5 hours, that could be because a protein shake maybe is in and out of your system a little quicker than say a steak that's a little denser. Okay? Keep that in mind. Denser the product, the longer it's going to last for in your system. Going to the next part. So the best time of day for protein is going to be morning. It's going to be snacks. It's going to be at lunchtime. It's going to be in between meals. It's going to be at dinner time, bedtime. And basically, if you look at the asterisk, it says anytime. Protein is going to be extremely important. So you always want to have that as the main focus of every meal, every snack, and as long as you keep that in mind, it'll pay big dividends. Next part, carbohydrates. Carbs are going to come from pastas, potatoes, bread, rice, and then on another extent, you're also going to have sugars and you're going to have fruits. Not all carbs are created equal, so there's going to be a big difference with this. The one thing to keep in mind with carbs is that they're good for energy and they make you happy, okay? So if you need to be happy and you need a little bit of energy, you got to make sure that you're eating carbohydrates. Carbs are going to last in your system anywhere from 10 minutes to 3 hours. So this is where we get into the types of carbs and what's important. If you think about like fruit juice, a piece of fruit, table sugar, anything like that, in and out of your system really quick, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. You got a quick spike, a lot of energy, and then a quick crash, and you're looking for that next meal, okay? If you go to something like a sweet potato, something potatoes, brown rice, anything along those lines, you're gonna have it last in your system a whole lot longer. So that's where you get up in the 2 and 3 hours of sustainability as far as the carb source on that. Best time for carbs, morning. You want that pick-me-up, you wanna get going. Fruit is always a good choice first thing in the morning. The next thing is gonna be snacks. So think about in between meals. You start to get that lull, a little bit down energy times at say like 10 or 11 o'clock in the morning, 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Throw a little bit of carbs in at that time, and again, fruit is normally the best recommendation, and that'll give you that pick-me-up to take you through that time period. You'll also see there pre-workout. Pre-workout's extremely important because you want to make sure your blood sugar is at a nice healthy level as you start. Some of you have gotten sick during a workout before. It's because you didn't eat before your workout. If your blood sugar tanks, you tank. So you want to make sure you always have a little bit of carbs. Very last subject, we're going fats. Fats are going to come from nuts, oils, seeds. They're going to come from your meats, but they're also going to come from olives, coconuts, avocado, and other healthy sources like that. The one thing with fat is you got two different sides. If it's solid at room temperature, so think about like bacon grease after you cook it, that's going to be a saturated fat. Those are going to be the ones that clog arteries and slow things down. The main purpose for fats is to lubricate, to coat, to nourish, to kind of keep everything circulating a whole lot better. Well, those are your unsaturated fats, and those are going to be a liquid at room temperature. So keep that in mind when you're going through. Fats are also extremely important at keeping you full for a long time, and they're great for hormonal support. You need your hormones and you need everything running on optimal levels to be able to burn fat and build muscle and all the things we're trying to do. With that, it's going to last in your system a long time. So when you think about something like peanut butter, almonds, or something like that, it's just in the system until your body needs it. It's not going to land someplace. So a lot of people think fat will get you fat. Fat is really going to circle around in the system and circulate until it actually needs it, and it's going to put it wherever it needs to go. So fat is going to be very, very good for keeping you full for a long period of time. Best times then, snacks, bridges between meals. So that time where you start to hit that lull and you have a little piece of fruit and your mid-morning snack and your mid-afternoon snack, throw in some almonds or peanut butter, some sort of fat source like that will help bridge that gap a little bit longer and give you a little more sustainability. Okay? Guys, with food, you just got to do it. You got to eat it and you got to make a plan. Hopefully these basics will get you on the right track, and on the next video we'll show you everything you need to know to be successful in 2016. Till next time.